Hello, cent warriors. With inflation skyrocketing, fuel prices on the rise, and mounting government taxes, many of us feel the pinch. If you are struggling to make ends meet, you are not alone. Today, we are diving into 7 practical ways you can save money even with a low income. My goal here is to help you avoid spiraling into debt and ensure you can live comfortably until our economy recovers. But before we get started, hit that like button to keep me motivated and subscribe to this channel to get more videos like this. So let's get started. Create a budget and stick to it. The foundation of financial wisdom is budgeting. Now, I know the word budget can seem daunting to some, but think of it this way. It's a roadmap for your money. When you are driving to an unfamiliar place, you rely on a map or GPS to avoid getting lost. Similarly, when navigating through uncertain financial times, a budget is your guide, ensuring each cent has a purpose and a destination. By listing all your expenses, you can clearly see where every penny goes. I recommend using a zero-based budget because it perfectly fits into your circumstance and allows you to allocate every coin to a purpose. Wondering where to start with a budget? Don't worry, I got you on that. I have done the hard work for you. Check out a smart budget template from the link in the description to help you create your first budget. All you have to do is input in your income and expenditure numbers, and the budget template is going to do the rest for you. Note, budgeting is not about depriving yourself. It's about being in control of your money. By knowing where your money goes, you reclaim the power over it. In turbulence times, this control will be your anchor. The journey towards financial freedom often requires sacrifices, and the easiest place to start is cutting down on non-essential expenses. Identify any unnecessary expense from your budget and cut it off to leave a margin that will enable you to save or pay off debts if you have any. Now, I get it. Life without some luxuries can seem a bit dull, but remember, it's about temporary adjustment to get you through the tough patches. Go ahead and ask yourself, do I really need this? Do I really need that? It's surprising how many things we buy out of habit rather than necessity. For example, how many streaming services do you subscribe to? Do you really need Netflix, Showmax, and DSTV? Cutting back to just one of these can save you a decent sum over the year. Let's talk about eating out. Eating out is a treat, but making it a regular habit, that's when it becomes a financial strain. What about start cooking at home? Not only is it cheaper, but it can also be healthier and more rewarding. Here is another one. The impulse purchases. It's time to tighten your grip on that wallet. Avoid going to malls or even online shops. Avoid that temptation to buy something. It's not the time. The point here isn't about deprivation. It's about discernment. By cutting back on these non-essentials, you free up your funds for more pressing needs. Over time, this small saving accumulates, giving you a bigger financial cushion. And remember, this isn't forever. Think of it as a financial diet. Once the economic climate improves, you'll be in a better position to indulge occasionally without straining your wallet. I know you think this is a simple one, where you just appear with a shopping cart and put in what you need to take home. Nah, it isn't. Shopping smart can make a difference between making ends meet and falling short. But how? Let's see how you can avoid wasting money when shopping. Tip number 1. First, differentiate between needs and wants. During tough times, you just want to stick to needs. Wants are not necessarily and will just drain your wallet and end up sacrificing things that really matter. Tip number 2, plan ahead. Always shop with a list. It's a shield against impulse buys. Before heading to that store, take a few moments and jot down exactly what you need and stick to it. You know what they say? Adults devise a shopping list and stick to it. Children just pick what feels right. Tip number 3, buy in bulk. Bulk purchases, especially for non-perishables, can lead to a big savings. You can also get discounted prices from wholesale stores. Try one next to you and you'll be astonished how much you can save on just one item. A quick tip here, stop buying brand names. Store brands often offer the same quality as name brands for a fraction of the cost. Don't pay for the label or brand names, pay for the content. Tip number 5, use discounts and coupons. In this digital age, when you are shopping online, there are no shortages of apps and websites offering discounts and cashbacks. Use them. Those small savings add up over time. Tip number 6 is plan your meals. Food waste is money waste. By planning meals, you can shop more efficiently and reduce throwaways. In essence, shopping smart is about making informed, deliberate choices rather than letting whims dictate your spending. And in challenging economic times, these conscious decisions can make all the difference. It is those consistent monthly bills that, when combined, can take a significant chunk out of our wallets. But what if I told you that there were ways to slim them down? Tip number 1, start being energy efficient. Switch to energy efficient light bulbs and always turn off lights when electronic devices are not in use. This simple habit can significantly lower your electricity bills over time. Tip number 2, mind your water usage. Fix leaky faucet promptly, take shorter showers, and consider low flow shower heads. Every drop counts, both for your bills and our environment. Tip number 3, bundle and negotiate. When it comes to phone, internet, and cable, always look for bundle deals and never hesitate to negotiate or switch providers if a better deal is available. In essence, reducing utility bills is about mindful and being proactive. Every watt saved, every drop conserved will pad your wallet. With fuel prices soaring and the economy taking its toll, we have to think creatively about how we get from point A to B. There are 2 words: rethink transportation. Tip number 1, consider public transport. If you have a car and you can't afford that fuel anymore, don't shy away from using public transport. It's time to sacrifice that comfort for survival. You will not only save on fuel, but also on parking, maintenance, and the inevitable wear and tear on your vehicle. Plus, while in public transit, you can read, relax, and even catch up with some work. On the same note, if you don't have a car but like using taxi like Uber, Bolt, and others, it's time to switch and use public transport. You don't believe me on this? Sit down and count how much you have used last month on taxi alone. These 2 strategies will definitely have the potential to save you big bucks. Tip number 2, have you heard about carpooling? Share the ride, split the cost. Carpooling is a fantastic way to reduce transportation expenses and even make your commute more sociable. Make a simple arrangement with your co-workers or neighbors to share a ride when heading to the same direction. This can be incredibly effective. Tip number 3, walk or bike. For shorter distances, consider the healthiest and most cost-effective mode, your own 2 feet, or if you prefer, hop on a bike. Not only will they save you money, but it's also a great way to work on your health and the environment. talk about a win-win scenario here. Tip number 3 is regular maintenance. If you absolutely need to drive, ensure your car is in top shape. Regular maintenance can prevent bigger issues down the line and save you from hefty repair bills. In these times, it's essential to think outside the box, or in this case, outside your car. By exploring different modes of transportation, you can find a balance that suits your needs and saves you money. Debt is a four-letter word that can haunt our finances, especially when it's paired with high interest. Debt steals your most powerful wealth-building tool, which is your income. In times of economic strain, it's tempting to rely on credit to make ends meet. And you know what? Lenders will be up your neck trying to sell you creative shortcuts to your financial problems. They'll convince you that you don't need to cut back on your expenses or change your lifestyle. Instead, they'll offer you a loan to splurge or maintain your lifestyle. When money is easily accessible like it is today, it limits most people from thinking of solutions to create more income or prudently manage what they have. But here I have some tips to help you. What you need to do first is to create your emergency fund. One of the best ways to avoid debt is having an emergency fund. By setting aside some money for unexpected expenses, you reduce the need to rely on credit. If you are already in debt, pay more than the minimum amount required. Making only the minimum payment might seem convenient for you today, but it's a trap. You'll be in debt longer and pay more interest. Lastly, consider buying the Winning the Game of Debt book for practical strategies to pay off debt fast and live a debt-free life forever. I'll leave a link to this book in the description below. This is my favorite one. When the economy feels like it's squeezing from all sides, sometimes just cutting costs isn't enough. What is the solution? Boost your income. Starting a side hustle or an alternative income stream might just be the answer you're looking for. Let me show you how to do this. 1. You can use your skills. What are you skilled at? Are you good at graphic design? Can you tutor in a particular subject? Maybe you are an expert at fixing things. Your skills and hobbies can be a goldmine. Platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, and even local classifieds can be avenues to turn your skills into cash. Number 2, earn some passive income. Things like affiliate marketing, blogging, or investing in high-paying dividend stocks can generate income even when you are not actively working on them. While they might require an initial investment of time and money, the long-term benefits can be substantial. Number 3, rent out a new space. If you have an extra room or space in your home, platforms like Airbnb can turn that empty spot into a source of income. Always make sure to check local regulations to ensure you are providing a safe space for your guests. Number 4, engage in gig economy. The gig economy has myriads of opportunities for you to earn on your own schedule. These include food delivery, ride sharing, baby and pet sitting, just to mention but a few. It's flexible and you can choose gigs that align with your comfort and availability. Number 5, continuous learning. The world is constantly evolving, and so are jobs opportunities. Investing in courses, training can open doors to higher paying jobs and even freelance opportunities. Remember, every additional income stream, no matter how small, adds up. It provides a buffer against economic downturns and can offer financial peace of mind. Tough times call for smart decisions. By following the tips I've given you, you can navigate this economic storm. Remember, it's temporary. Together, we'll pull through. Don't forget to like this button and subscribe for more life-changing videos like this. Also, check out the resources I've mentioned in the description below. See you in this next video and stay financially savvy.